what does lesbian conversations surrounding family planning look like? And how soon is too soon? And yeah, how have you felt about it?
And how y'all start saving? Because that shit is expensive.
I know it is.
Baby.
I think my girlfriend and I are actually like already in talks. We're not engaged yet, but it's
How long have you
there
been together?
2 years. So it's getting there. And then, but you kind of have to think about these things because it's like, we're not ready now. We probably won't be ready for 4 or 5 years. And we got to freeze the eggs because we're in our 30s, you know? So
That's it right there. I was just going to say to you, if you don't have them early, I feel like I had went on a few dates with a girl that was like, no way, I'm only adopting.
Oh, really?
And I was like, well
that's
no, she was saying, I'm not trying to do all this scientific shit. Like, look at all these kids in the world. And I was like, damn, I didn't feel like being gay was going to mean I couldn't have my own kid. And we were like on 2 different playing fields.
Mm-hmm. So now you know why U-Haul happens. Because you are having these conversations. There's not a lot of like commitment things, I think.
With women, because women want relationships. So, bitch, we go together. See, it's too much. It's too much pressure. Listen, I know.
Not always.
I mean, not always, but I've felt it.
Yeah.
And it's like, ooh,
it's just different issues, I think.
Yes,
you know?
for sure.
And you're having these conversations really early. So and it's normal. It's like, I think on the outside, it's probably like, whoa, you guys are talking about that for a second, third date. But it's like, we got to know why.
Yeah.
We're not going to get all the way down the road. And now I find out that you don't really want kids or you don't really, this isn't the life you foresee, which is a lot more normal in a community that's a lot more open and not so heteronormative. It's like why do you think open relationships and, you know, threesomes and like all of that stuff is so much more normal because you're already breaking the norm. Like,
tell me though, when it comes to freezing eggs, there's so many ways to have a kid with a woman, right? Maybe surrogate, maybe you're carrying your own baby. What about the sperm? Who have you guys talked about?
So we actually have a sperm donor.
How'd you pick it?
He is.
Were you picky, like how he looked?
He's our best friend.
Oh,
yeah.
You want him around, okay?
Yeah, we want him around. I think he's a really good friend of ours. He's absolutely beautiful.
Smart?
He's a gay man. Yes.
Oh,
okay. He owns a interior design successful business, and we're like, he's just the best, you know.
Wow.
And so he is like actively like, yes, please let me. And so,
whose eggs do you fight over that?
I'm gonna carry hers, and she's gonna carry mine.
You want 2 kids?
Wow.
Okay, so y'all want to hear something crazy? My girlfriend's fucking insane, and she wants to have kids at the same time.
She wants y'all to be pregnant together?
It's not
the pregnancy pad.
It's not happening. That sounds like a TLC show.
It's literally giving pregnancy
Maybe I need to date her. That's my dream scenario.
And she wants me to carry twins. So that's 3 babies at one time.
Oh, no, she better carry the twins.
I know. I said that.
I feel like I can understand this, which I also can get why you totally don't. You're like, we got to lean on each other.
Yes.
But for me, I think pregnancy is such a crazy experience. I've never been pregnant. Well, sorry. Never.
Bitch, you never went through with a full pregnancy.
Fair.
You never gave birth.
I don't live in Texas. Let's just say that. Okay. My point.
Even when you do.
I've been pregnant. I've been down on the paper pregnant. Okay. So I feel like there's a lot that you could feel left out on through a lesbian pregnancy experience. So I think to have it together must feel so special because one person's getting all this attention, one person's feeling all these things. You'll know what that feels like that might be super dope. He got to live in a house with you. Somebody got to rub the feet. Then
it's like fine until the babies come. And then it's like, this is
all
not
at once.
fine.
Yeah, that sounds.
Well, you got to.
I've put a boundary down.
That sounds like
I said no. This is not happening.
Actually, okay, we got like another few minutes, but I do want to ask something else. You talked about your podcast and you said something about cultural experience. I don't remember what you said, but when I was looking through your page, I'm like, oh shit, should be having Black girls on. And I'm curious, when you're hearing coming out stories, have you noticed differences, whether it be Caribbean, African, Black, white, maybe religious? Like, what are some common themes you've seen culturally with people, even if they're just Southern or whatever? East Coast, what have you seen that's kind of like the same thing happening?
I think that's what's so crazy is that we're all so much more alike than we think. And it's kind of just this, I think the lesbian community is tight, you know, and I think there's a reason because you're like, oh, I just get it. You know, I get what you've been through.